Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's story is a beautiful and emotional journey about love, family, and happiness in real life. On their peaceful countryside farm, Thomat organized a grand and unforgettable wedding for the woman he loves most, Hana. Wearing a stunning white wedding dress, Hana looked radiant with happiness as she walked toward the man who had stood beside her through every difficult moment in life. In front of family, friends, and neighbors, Thomat emotionally knelt down and placed the wedding ring on Hana's finger, promising to love and protect her forever. Their wedding was not only a celebration of love, but also the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope, warmth, and shared dreams on the farm they built together with their own hands. If you enjoy heartfelt real-life love stories, emotional family moments, and meaningful countryside romance, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to support us. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next touching story. Thank you so much for watching, and now, let's begin the story. The morning of Thomat and Hana's wedding arrived with a peaceful golden sunrise spreading across their beautiful countryside farm. A gentle breeze moved through the green fields, carrying the sweet scent of fresh flowers and newly cut grass. The entire farm had been transformed into a dreamy wedding venue filled with warmth and romance. White wooden fences were decorated with soft ribbons and hanging lanterns, while long rows of wildflowers surrounded the outdoor ceremony area. Tiny lights were carefully wrapped around the trees, creating a magical atmosphere that made the farm look like a place from a fairy tale. From early in the morning, relatives, close friends, and neighbors began arriving with smiles and gifts, all excited to witness the special day of the couple they loved so much. For years, everyone in the village had watched Thomat and Hana work side by side to build their life together. They had turned an empty piece of land into a peaceful and successful farm filled with animals, gardens, and love. Because of that, the wedding felt deeply meaningful not only to the couple but also to everyone who had supported them through difficult times. Many guests became emotional as they looked around the farm, remembering how hard the couple had worked to create this beautiful place together. Now, the same farm had become the perfect location for the beginning of their married life. As soft piano music began to play, all eyes turned toward the small wooden house near the flower garden. Hana slowly stepped outside, and the crowd instantly fell silent in admiration. She looked breathtaking in her elegant white wedding dress that flowed gently in the wind. The delicate lace on her gown shimmered under the sunlight, and her long veil moved softly behind her as she walked forward. Her face glowed with happiness, and her eyes sparkled with emotion as she searched for Thomat in the crowd. At that moment, Hana looked more radiant than ever before, like someone living the happiest dream of her life. On the other side of the ceremony area, Thomat stood waiting near the flower arch, unable to take his eyes off her. He wore a perfectly tailored gray suit that made him look both handsome and mature. Although he tried to remain calm, the emotion in his eyes revealed how deeply moved he was. The moment he saw Hana walking toward him, his entire face softened into a smile filled with love and admiration. To Thomat, nothing around him mattered anymore except the woman slowly approaching him. Guests smiled warmly as Hana walked down the aisle holding a bouquet of white roses. Some quietly wiped away tears because the moment felt so genuine and beautiful. Children from nearby families scattered flower petals along the path while soft music continued to fill the peaceful farm air. Birds chirped from the trees nearby, adding natural harmony to the romantic ceremony. The combination of nature, love, and family created a perfect atmosphere that no luxurious city wedding could replace. When Hana finally reached the altar, Thomat gently reached for her hands. For a few seconds, they simply looked into each other's eyes without speaking. That silent moment alone carried years of love, sacrifice, and loyalty. Surrounded by the people who cared about them most, beneath the bright countryside sky, Thomat and Hana stood together ready to begin the next chapter of their lives as husband and wife. The most emotional moment of the wedding ceremony finally arrived as the music slowly softened and all attention turned toward Thomat and Hana standing beneath the flower arch. The warm afternoon sunlight shone gently across the farm, surrounding the couple in a golden glow that made the moment feel even more magical. Guests watched quietly, many already holding back tears because they could see how deeply the two loved each other. Hana stood in front of Thomat with trembling hands and watery eyes, her heart beating faster with every passing second. She had imagined this day many times before, but nothing could compare to the overwhelming happiness she felt at that moment. Thomat took a deep breath as he held Hana's hands carefully in his own. His eyes were filled with emotion, and for a brief moment, he seemed unable to speak because of how much this day meant to him. Everyone around them could feel the sincerity in his heart. After looking into Hana's eyes for several quiet seconds, Thomat slowly stepped back and reached into his jacket pocket. The crowd immediately grew silent with anticipation. Hana's lips trembled slightly as she realized what he was about to do. Then, in front of all their family members, closest friends, and neighbors, Thomat slowly knelt down on one knee. A soft wave of emotion moved through the audience, followed by quiet gasps and smiles. Some guests placed their hands over their hearts while others wiped tears from their cheeks. Thomat opened a small velvet box, revealing a beautiful wedding ring shining brightly beneath the sunlight. At that moment, Hana could no longer hold back her tears. She covered her mouth with her trembling hands as tears of happiness rolled gently down her face. With a shaky but sincere voice, Thomat began speaking directly to her heart. He told Hana that meeting her had completely changed his life forever. Before she entered his world, he had only dreamed of building a peaceful farm and surviving each difficult day. But after falling in love with her, he finally understood what true happiness meant. He confessed that the farm they had built together only became a real home because Hana was there beside him every morning and every night. Every fence they repaired together, every flower Hana planted, and every meal they shared had become the most valuable memories of his life. The guests listened in complete silence as Thomat continued speaking with honesty and love. He promised to stand beside Hana through every season of life, through success, hardship, laughter, and old age. He promised to protect her, support her dreams, and continue building a warm family together on the farm they both loved so much. His words were simple, but they carried deep emotion that touched everyone present. Hana cried openly now, unable to stop the tears flowing from pure happiness. She nodded repeatedly as Thomat gently took her left hand into his own. Slowly and carefully, he slid the wedding ring onto her finger while the audience burst into loud applause and cheers. Some guests stood up immediately, clapping with joy as the emotional moment unfolded before them. As soon as the ring settled onto her hand, Hana leaned forward and wrapped her arms tightly around Thomat. He stood up quickly and held her close while the guests celebrated around them. Beneath the bright countryside sky, surrounded by flowers, music, and the people they loved most, Thomat and Hana shared the happiest moment of their lives, the moment they officially promised their hearts to each other forever. After the emotional ring ceremony ended, the atmosphere on the farm became even warmer and more joyful. The sound of applause, laughter, and cheerful music filled the air as Thomat and Hana walked hand in hand toward the small wooden stage prepared for the celebration. String lights hanging across the farm slowly began to glow as the sun moved lower in the sky, creating a soft golden light over the entire wedding venue. Guests continued smiling and talking excitedly about the beautiful moment they had just witnessed. Many people could still see tears of happiness shining in Hana's eyes as she stood beside the man she loved, now officially her husband. Thomat gently held Hana's hand while the two faced their family members, friends, and neighbors who had traveled from near and far to celebrate with them. For a brief moment, the couple looked around quietly at everyone gathered there. They could see the people who had supported them during difficult years, the friends who helped them build the farm from almost nothing, and the loved ones who had never stopped believing in their relationship. The sight filled both of them with gratitude and emotion. Hana was the first to speak. Her voice trembled slightly, but her smile remained bright and sincere. She thanked everyone for coming to their wedding and sharing the happiest day of their lives. She admitted that there were times in the past when she never imagined she would have such a beautiful wedding surrounded by so much love. Looking around at the flowers, lights, and smiling faces, Hana said she felt like she was living inside a dream she never wanted to end. Many guests smiled warmly as they listened to her heartfelt words. Thomat then stepped closer to the microphone and wrapped one arm gently around Hana's shoulders. He thanked everyone for standing beside them throughout the years, especially during the difficult times when the farm was still small and struggling. He spoke honestly about the long days of hard work, sleepless nights during storms, and moments when he and Hana almost lost hope. But no matter how hard life became, they always stayed together and encouraged one another to keep moving forward. Thomat said their farm was built not only with hard work, but also with love, trust, and sacrifice. Hearing those words made many older guests emotional because they understood how meaningful such a journey truly was. After the speeches ended, the celebration quickly became lively and full of happiness. Long wooden tables filled with homemade food, fresh fruit, and warm bread brought everyone together like one large family. Music played across the farm while guests danced under the glowing lights hanging between the trees. Children ran happily through the fields laughing and playing games while older family members shared stories and memories with one another. The peaceful countryside atmosphere made the celebration feel deeply personal and unforgettable. As the evening grew darker, Thomat led Hana onto the dance floor for their first dance as husband and wife. The music slowed, and the couple moved gently together beneath the stars. Hana rested her head softly against Thomat's shoulder while he held her close, never wanting to let go of the moment. Around them, friends and family watched with joyful smiles, knowing they were witnessing a love that was genuine and enduring. Standing there in the middle of the farm they had built together with their own hands, Hana realized that true happiness did not come from luxury or wealth. For her, happiness was being loved sincerely by Thomat, waking up beside him every morning, and building a peaceful future together. Their wedding day was not only the celebration of their love, but also the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope, family, and a lifetime of shared dreams.